Joining us now in the Hyundai Texans radio studio, Robert Woods. Thanks so much for joining us, Robert.
Thanks for having me.
We appreciate you being here. I know it was a tough loss against Atlanta. What were some of the takeaways you had from the game? I know you guys want to finish the drives and not settle for field goals. Thanks to Kahimi for making them. But how did you see the game overall?
Just a little bit of what we were talking about. I feel like our first 2 weeks about getting backed up in the red zone and penalties. I feel like we got down there a couple times, and I think it was penalties or having bad first downs, losing with negative yards, and it just kind of puts the drive at a disadvantage. Now it's 2nd and 15, 2nd and 13, and it's hard when you're playing against a good defense and good team. You need to capitalize on all those, get the points when you can, and you see what happened at the end. Just giving them a chance to come back with enough time, not enough points on the offensive side. But we saw a team that played all 4 quarters and battled, found a way to get turnovers on defense, and just got to finish out and close it.
Mm-hmm. When was the last time, Robert, you played defensive back? You got to go back to high school?
A week in college.
A week in college?
A week in college. I almost played nickelback.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you playing DB on that ball yesterday. I mean, you didn't get a pass breakup for that one, but when did you know, this one's in trouble? I might have to make a defensive back play on it to throw that Bates almost picked off?
Yeah, just time I just run across the middle, feeling like it was for a good safety who'd be there, who Bates is, feeling like he'll be able to make a play. It was hanging in the air, but still just attacked it like normal. Didn't realize until I went for the ball and saw another set of hands.
Yeah.
Trying to go for the ball, and I was just trying to just rip it away and grab it. And even after that, I think we both hit the ground. I still went to grab him just to confirm, but just went after the ball just like it was mine.
Robert Woods joining us. It looks like it was a game where you talked about it not being able to score at certain moments earlier, but when you guys got that go-ahead score at the end of the game, you needed a drive, and you got the drive. What does that say about the offense and looking forward from there?
This offense is going to battle, and we're going to be able to just do what we need to do and execute the win. I know we were down, but we still were able to run the ball very well and get down there at the same time. Opened up a little bit of the passing game, and really just executed and played well together. That last drive and kind of that last touchdown was, I feel like, a huge key just of players playing together and playing well. And that huddle, CJ and a lot of the guys being able to communicate and kind of anticipate what the defense was going to do, and it just happened to play out like that, and that was one we were really excited as an offense, because we kind of studied, we spoke about it, and it happened, and it was just like we talked about it, and everybody was able to share that moment as a team and working together to what we thought was to seal it off, but. It just shows that this team is going to play together, battle throughout the whole game, and this team is going to be a problem.
As a receiver, I would imagine you can get helmet stickers for a lot of things. I wish they gave helmet stickers again.
I like
cool.
those.
That'd be cool.
Nice.
To get those helmet stickers. Do you get helmet stickers for pancakes? Because I think you got one yesterday.
I would.
You would have got one for yesterday.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What is it, Robert? And I go back. I listened to a podcast this offseason about Jordan Rodriguez from The Athletic, and it was called The Play Callers. And they were talking about McVay's offense when he first got to the Rams, and said one of the things that really changed his offense was you and Cooper Kupp and how you guys attacked run blocking. A lot of receivers are like, man, I'm just going to go out there and put a hand on somebody. You go out there to literally pancake somebody like you did yesterday. Where does that come from? And how much kind of studying do you do from the run game standpoint as opposed to the pass game standpoint?
Yeah, first off, I think it's me and Cooper, our thing was like we didn't want to come off the field. We wanted to stay on the field as much as we can, and kind of we were saying we wanted to be able to run the ball in 11 personnel. We didn't need to have that extra tight end out there because we could handle a DN or a linebacker, and with that allowed more of a passing threat as well. But I feel like it's just want to. You could see it in the defender's eyes. sometime. If they want to turn it down or not turn it down, but just want to block for my teammate and get them in the end zone. And I don't know, it's fun. It's fun getting the guy, knocking him down, throwing him around, and especially when you look back and 9 other teammates are doing the same thing. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. Robert Woods joining us on Texans Radio. Tank Dell left the game late in the first half, made a big catch to help you get into field goal range. What was it like being out there without Tank? How did that affect things? And what about the kind of job he's doing overall so far? I know he's in the protocol right now or whatever, but we want him back as soon as possible. What has he done so far in your eyes to progress as a rookie?
Been a key contributor for this offense and this team, being able to make plays on punt return and on the offensive side, especially early on this year, make some key plays. But I feel like these past games, he hasn't had the big games, but he had very critical plays and critical moments to help this team and his offense continue our drives. And for a rookie to be reliable is super huge. To have him out there is key for our offense to be able to get this thing going. We were without him the whole second half. Metch played well, stepped up, and Xavier did as well a little bit in the second quarter and in the third. But just asking our guys to make plays. Like I always say, it shouldn't be a drop-off. We never want to have a drop-off if guys get injured or miss a few plays. We want to have that same level of standard at the receiver position.
Robert, a play that'll get lost a little bit because of the throw that CJ made to Dalton for the touchdown, but was your crossing route a few plays before that got the first down. Can you take us through what happened on that play and got you free to make that big catch for the first down?
Yeah, we were trying to get access with the motion, which is just get a little not allow press corner. So we ended up motioning myself to the other side, and AJ Terrell actually came and was flying down to press it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, all right, he's gonna give us like the hardest look possible. And he's like making sure he trying to press me up and front me up. And I feel like it was just a great call in a man situation, being able to call it, being able to get a good release and just run away from him. At that time, found CJ rolling out the pocket, had some space, and be able to keep our drive going. I felt like to build a little bit of momentum too for our offense, and from then just finding Dalton in the back of the end zone.
Because earlier on the play that you knocked down, Bates was there when you ran a similar
Another crosser,
route.
yeah.
But did you know, because of the feeling you had of Terrell, you knew it was man, that you knew nobody was going to be over there?
Knew it was man. I felt like actually on the crosser it might have been man as well, and he just ended up cutting it.
Right.
But two different depths of routes.
Gotcha.
Like I said, being able to not being a second and long or third and long, we don't have to run as far. But just being able to get a low intermediate route, not having to mess with Bates back there, and just being able to run away from AJ.
Robert Woods with us. Robert, this is a young team. You've been around a while, though. So what can these young guys learn about this league right now? Coming off a loss, shaking it off, getting ready for the next one, or shaking off a win even like last week, just to get ready week to week and be at your best at noon on a Sunday.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I hope everybody can hear this, or I got to spread this to the team. But just it's the NFL. I mean, everybody is good. Every team is good. Every team is locked in throughout the week and preparing just as we are, and having the same prep talk from their coach the night before. The difference is it's the consistency. The teams who show up week in and week out, who have the same mindset of last week didn't matter, the last play didn't matter, this play and my assignment is the most important thing in the world right now to get done. To have that mindset every single play and every single game, every single practice, I feel like is kind of what we need. I feel like for this young team, it's just like, yeah, we're a good team, but I feel like we haven't been consistent. We've shown the first 2 weeks, okay, they have flashes, but we didn't win, and then we won the next two, and it's like, okay, this team's actually good. They could do something. And this past week, we had some spurts on offense and some spurts on defense, and then we look good closing the game, but it's like it's the consistency. You know, we have to play throughout the whole game. consistent brand of football, and that's how we be able to make it to the playoffs and these extra games, is being a consistent football team every single day.
Robert, this is a team you face on Sunday. Now, I don't know if you remember this, but there was a